Alright then, let's get ready to rock and roll. Silent Hill F, second run, second wind, however you want to call it. We're going for the UFO ending. We're going for the Fox Wets Its Tail ending, I believe it's called. I don't know if you consider that the good ending or the bad ending or the meh ending, but we're going for that. So, without further ado. Oh, and a quick announcement. Yes, I did have to go back and redo the whole run yesterday. So everything that was on stream, I deleted that save. I went all the way back to the beginning. I played it all the way through because I missed one of the Jizo statues that you need to do. And I wasn't confident that I'd be able to get to it at the end of the story when you go back to your family home. Spoiler warning, a bit late. So I just was like, okay, let's just do it now. So I went all the way back to the beginning. I did everything again. Got the radio for the UFO broadcast. Didn't examine any of the posters. Did the 2 statues that I did last stream. And I'm basically back where I was, but for transparency's sake, it is a whole new save. Not that it particularly matters, but anyways. Howdy. Let me just turn that on down a wee bit because that's oily. It's oily in the morning. I mean, not that early. Early for a weekend as opposed to just early in general because it's not super early for me. If this was a work day, I would already be... Check's phone. I would literally be leaving the house right now to get to work on time. So I believe the next thing on our to-do list was the doctor. I don't even notice the difference, really. Come on, come get some. You know you want to. Or not. Okay, fair enough. I did kind of rush through getting back to the same spot, so might have to run back through the town and just see if we missed anything. That's not concerning at all. Chasing down a fox in one of the village. Fox attacked the patient, leaving several lacerations on his face. The wound below his left eye is particularly deep and shows considerable risk of scarring. Maybe that's where the fox mask guy comes from. Kodayuki is like a whole other boy and has been applying himself to schoolwork harder than ever. Okay. So he was bitten by a fox as a child and had a drastic personality change. It's almost like those isekai stories.
Doctor, is that you?
And assumed up till now that being possessed by the fox was sort of a curse. However, it turns out among the followers of the Inari faith in Ebisugaoka, it can be more nuanced than that. Fox showed her the whereabouts of hidden treasure. Pious shaman possessed by the fox, given premonitions of coming famine. There are numerous stories like this suggesting that being possessed by the fox is not necessarily a turn of bad luck. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's like that particular trope at the moment, the isekai story where you wake up reborn in another world and you get your memories after getting hit in the head or something. There's a few good ones in that vein, but I think the trope is now being overused. Blasphemy against Face being possessed by the fox. The tales have no quantitative scientific basis, of course. Drastically low. As a man of science, I surprise even myself here when I say that for the best results, patients should be told to offer their sincere prayers to Oinari-san prior to seeking medical treatment. By respecting and complying with local traditions, I feel I can build a far stronger rapport with my patients. Ah. So he's like, yo, we'll give you modern medicine, and that's good, but, like, go pray anyways. Okay. It's not weird at all that a doctor has a box full of eyes, you know? He doesn't. Psst. I hope I'm not getting sick again. I've been, feeling the urge to sneeze all morning. Because I literally just got over the... That thing's gone. I literally just got over the flu, which had me out for, like, sick for 3 weeks. And the last thing I want is to get sick again. So soon.
This should be an offering. Is someone there?
Oh.
Congratulations! Congratulations!
Evangelion?
Congratulations! Congratulations! Congratulations!
I'm getting Evangelion vibes at the end. That final scene where everyone's clapping for Shinji after instrumentality happens. Congratulations! And I'm like, what? Why are we congratulating me for the end of the world? Seriously. But you gotta take positivity and praise wherever you can, even if that is the end of the world. I wonder if the name Akari is anywhere in here, just as a little Easter egg. Or even... it wouldn't be Shinji. Or even Fuyuki, because he was the doctor in that series. I never knew a doctor of what. I can't remember. Yeah, I think we found everything we're gonna find in here. I think this whole area was basically just an Easter egg. Wait, how do we get out of here? Right back the way we came, eh? Long time ago, I ended up grabbing the Fatal Frame games on Switch. I think it was Mask of the Lunar Eclipse and Made in Blackwater. Still haven't played them. I mean, I've started Made in Blackwater a few times, but because I never streamed it, just because the themes in there are a bit... The themes there are pretty intense. And while I can manage that, my concern was always if I ever streamed Maiden of Blackwater and the themes being so prominent, if someone who was in a bad place saw it, it might lead to ideation, which I don't want. So I was always hesitant to stream it. I think I tried once, but I was just like, nah, I can't keep going with this. We got a health upgrade just before I wrapped up, so we had enough faith last run, and I basically just grabbed one health upgrade, used an Amori for it. And that's pretty much the only difference between right now and the run that I did on stream. And of course grabbing the first Sacred Sword thing. Which I noticed it ticks it off now, if you have a look. Settling in contact with resident, and then if you look at it, it says the ears were met by the soothing chime of bells. So that's how you know you've done it correctly. Why are my frames gone? Why? Oy, I tell you. Probably have to do the old trick of save and restart the game and that'll fix it, which I don't know why that works, but it just does. I'm not sure if it's a caching issue or something just didn't start, some process with the game. But if the FPS tanks like this, that seems to be the way to fix it. So I'll go record. Then title screen. Sometimes you can bounce back to the title screen and that'll do it. Other times you've got to go completely finish the game, restart the game from launch, and that'll fix it. Let's see which one we get this time. We might have to restart the whole thing. Annoying! Arrgh. Now, I don't think there's anything that I missed this time around. Of any importance anyways, but if there is... Yeah, it's wearing the school uniform. That's not creepy at all. I hope these things don't respawn. Take a swing. Because I kind of prefer to just wander around, explore, make sure I didn't miss anything in peace and quiet. But I know they'll respawn later in the game. So I'm pretty sure this is the dead end.
Another dead end.
We don't want red capsules. I never really understood the appeal of the three-wheel truck like that. I don't see the benefit of it. I'm sure there must be one because they were made for a while. You probably still get them, but wouldn't four wheels just be a bit more stable on country roads and whatnot? And how much money can you really save with just three wheels instead of four?
Please tell me that monster's not around.
I can tell you the monster's not around. It wouldn't necessarily be true. So I'm a big fan of Monolith Soft and their games, Xenoblade, Xenosaga, all the rest of it. I started with Xenoblade Chronicles 1, and then I played 2, and then I played X, and then I started to go back to Xenosaga, which I haven't finished yet. And wait, why did I just lose my train of thought? I was going somewhere with that, I promise. I've just completely forgotten where I was going. It'll come back to me. Says every divorced dad ever. She'll come back to me, I know it. Oh dear. I have to head back and catch up with Shu. We do indeed. That's gonna bug me all stream now. I'm just like, where was I going with that? There was a point to that. Yeah, it'll give us a bit more faith. Not the end of the world. Oh well. We'll leave it there then. Until I remember where I was actually going with that thought, we'll just say I am a fan of the Xenosaga franchise. Mm-hmm. For what that's worth. So I was a schmuck and bought the $20 upgrade for the Switch 2 version. It does look really good. I wonder if this one came from anywhere, or if it just spawned. There you go. Peace and quiet. I think we've only missed a few items so far. Nothing too bad. Someone left a tap running somewhere. So I've already explored there. I think we've done everything we can up here. I'm gonna be kicking myself if there was actually a way to get back to where I needed to the whole time and I just missed it. I did look for it. But what's done is done. I think I've pretty much got everything I can find here. Ugh, there's always another one. I think there was a, I think a couple of people have done it, but there was a project to... Someone started, I think it was Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, or Fallout 4, I can't remember which one. And they did a project to kill every single character in the whole game that wasn't, because some of those characters cannot die because they're essential for the story, so they have a... they'll just pass out. And his goal was to kill every single character in the whole game. Except the ones that were indestructible. For a quiet wasteland. Yeah, it takes some serious dedication to pull something like that off. And I don't know, he must have done a mod or something to stop random raiders from spawning and technically messing things up. We've already examined that. I think we have this run anyways. No, we missed it, okay. But hang on, is that Mayumi? White blouse, long navy skirt, beige necklace, polka dots. Mayumi. Is that not the same girl from Fatal Frame 2, the sister? I mean, given the in-game costume, it would make sense. Take a swing. Go on. Take a swing. Oh. There we go. Peace and quiet. We probably wanna... do we have any toolkits? We do. Probably want to keep pipe chain going for just a little longer. Because I remember I ran out of weapons the first time I played this when I got to the field section just up ahead. I was like, what? No weapons? Outrageous. Basically I just run throughout the whole puzzles when I got it wrong. Which was kind of funny, but... Oh, there's always one. And the game's name is Silent Hill. Give me my silence, damn it. There we go. And we definitely don't take those. And now explore in peace. We just came from there. It's still bothering me. Where was I going with that point about playing the Xenosaga games? I don't get it. Why? Why does my mind forget these things? I was playing it again last night. That's the only thing that I can think of, but I doubt that's where I was going with that. I guess someone moved the truck and blocked the path backwards. So we can only go forwards. I think I forgot to pick up a mirror as well. There's a item somewhere in here which is some kind of sacred mirror, which I believe is an item that you find in Fatal Frame 2 as well, where it's basically a substitute. So instead of you dying, the mirror breaks and you get a second wind, which can be quite useful. Unless I did pick that up and I just don't remember it. Yeah, I didn't. I know there is one here somewhere. Oh, you know what I need to do? I can't believe it. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say the one YouTuber line that no one wants to hear, but we have said all the time to us. Hey guys, please follow, like, comment, and subscribe. Wait, two of those are the same thing. You can tell I suck at this. That's fine. Get rid of that. Health and current sanity can be used as an offering. Stamina is the next one that we really want. And we're nearly there, actually. A few more offerings and then we can actually get the stamina upgrade. Just max that out a bit more. Is that just me, or do I hear something creeping around my town? This is my town. I'm the law here. Me and Pipe Chan. Sounds like there's water running somewhere. I just want to go find the tap and turn it off, you know? It's instinctive. It's like, dagnabbit, who left the water running? Have you thought about the water bill? And I am one of those people who's like, if you're not using the room, turn the light off. Oh dear. Nothing there. And then that goes to where we plan to go, so we will go back that way in a moment. just went this way. Sorry, I'm just messaging a friend. I can't sleep on planes, okay? I am terrified of heights, I'm terrified of flying, so whenever I do fly, I strap myself into the seat, I pray and say, please make it quick. The inevitable plane crash, of course, even though I've never been in one. And then I just basically sit there clinging to my seatbelt for the entire plane flight. But then one of my friends, who's just sort of flying around at the moment, she's just like, yep, I can sleep on the plane. I'm just like, you what? How do you sleep? You sleep on the plane? How? What? It just blows my mind. There are people in this world that have abilities that I just do not understand. How do you sleep on a flight? Jeez. Ah, just the idea of it terrifies me. It's like, but what happens if something goes wrong? You need to be awake to react to it, and it's just like, meh. And granted, if you have like if I ever had to do a 14-hour flight or something, I don't know how I'd stay awake for 14 hours and not just like pass out. But, yeah. Yeah. Oh, people be weird. Or maybe I'm the weird one who's just like, how do you sleep on a flight? How are you just like strapped into that tiny tube of aluminium flying at God knows what height at God knows what speed, and you're just fine with it and can relax enough to sleep? Ay. And boats these days are too expensive. That used to be the cheap option. Oh dear. I think we've found everything we're going to find up in here. And done everything we can do. So let's progress the story, I reckon. I mean, we could pop back around over here and do a double check, because I'm pretty sure that we missed the mirror, which gives you a second wind, as it were. But failing that, I think we've got everything we need, you know? Ah, so peaceful. Inako's basically the gang leader who's taken over the whole town. This is my town. I'm the law here. You respect my authority. Oh, nope, there's one more. Oh, I missed this one. I missed these two. I know I didn't miss these in the first run, so this is... There you are. Come on, take a swing. You may want to. Batter up.
Is it dead?
Done and done. But I'm just wondering if anything would have happened if we tried to do the same thing that she did. We're definitely not going to interact with that poster there, because we need to wait for the first two to be done. That's devious. faceplant. And here's that mirror that I was harping on about a moment ago.
I bet I could use this.
So we'll be hanging on to that. We might try and get up on over there and take out that one, then we have total peace and quiet in our town. So we did miss some stuff, okay. We really need to get another pipe to replace the one we have, because you lose durability with each repair that you do. So the weapon that you're hanging on to becomes less and less useful in practice every time you repair it. Means you can't have one weapon the whole game unless you basically did like a... No, even if you just fought the bosses only. I don't know if you could manage a run like that. Oi! Oi! That didn't go according to plan. It's fine.
Not good. This won't last much longer.
Okay, it's not fine. Yeah, we've got like no durability. This thing's about to bust. Yeah, we've triggered this one already. Cool. Alright. We need a new weapon, and I know where there is one actually. But it's a sickle, which breaks very easily. Alright, we've done pretty much everything we can do. We've got everything we can get. It's now time to progress. Finally. It's finally time to progress the story. We got no text, we got no nothing, okay. And we just came from there. So the only way is forward. Oh. I don't think there's anything... No, there's nothing here. I generally tend to miss current events in that I usually don't watch a lot of the news. I'm usually in my own little bubble. Too busy earning a living and getting through uni and all the rest of it. But what that means is that sometimes I find out about things weeks and months after they've happened. I'm like, wait, what? That happened? Like, I read an article this morning which is basically saying it was 18 years since Russia invaded Georgia. And I didn't even know that had happened. So Russia invaded Georgia. There was footage all over the place, and I didn't know until like a week or two after it even happened. And I'm just like, wait, what? That happened? And there's been other examples as well where I'm just like, We really need 1400 to... And then what we can do... What a tiny increase. Well, life is a game of inches, as they say. Or an old boss of mine used to say that. Life is a game of inches. And you just got to be slowly creeping forward, you know? Sickle's not as good as the pipe, but if the pipe's about to break and I'm not going to get much benefit from using a second repair kit, new weapon it is. Oh no, an overturned cart. There's no way I could just step around this. Ay, ay, ay. I would like to see a game, which is legitimately a game in its own right, but it has little Easter eggs just saying like, oh, look, it's a box of cans. You can't move this. Just poking fun at both the trope and the player, you know? That'd be fun. I think there's a fun screenshot floating around on Reddit, which was, it was a character in the game standing in front of a pool, and it said on the sign, don't swim, and it said, like in brackets or something, we didn't make an animation for it, and I'm just like, yes, that's a perfect way to do that. I think we need to go this way next, because we went up that way. Yeah, this weapon's not as good as the pipe. We don't stagger them. I mean, beggars can't be choosers, and I'd rather save these two for, other encounters, you know? It's too muddy. Oh no, the path is broken. I can't go this way. Oy. I mean, as long as you make it funny, you can do it. You know? I think it's fine. Just had to mute to blow my nose. Did you need to know that? No. Do you now know it? Yes. Alright, let's do this. I don't even know what we're doing, but we're doing it. I am not a fan of this weapon. Doesn't stagger them. There we go. So we're not going that way because of a couple of bales of the stuff.
My weapon's about to break.
No! We got 2 of them. Oh, we can't go that way. Yeah, this rice fields bit was a pain in the butt. Because I was like, what? Ran out of weapons. I also ran out of frames. Jeez, this is atrocious. I watched a video on how to do the UFO ending just to be sure, and I'm pretty sure this is the very first post that we're supposed to check. Let me just double check that. Using the old internets, because I will need to get this right. The sequence is important, apparently, which is just a pain in the butt. Okay. Yep, that's the first one. Alright, this is the first one. The Great Space Invasion 1. Now in brilliant color. It doesn't... I mean, it must say 1 in Japanese somewhere, and that's the clue. It's just not been translated. Because how else would you know? Without looking up a guide, that's the first one. But that's the first step on getting the UFO ending. I hope I don't have to play this 2 times to get 2 different endings, because with Silent Hill 2 Remake you could... I literally did 3 endings back to back. I did the dog ending, the UFO ending, and the Maria ending. And if I hadn't forgotten the damn book at the beginning, I could have gotten the Rebirth ending as well, in one run. Now that's some good bang for buck. I need to find a save point so we can restart the game and get my frames back. There's a lot of things we need to do. Freaking cheap shot, man.
It broke.
And we got some chocolate for our trouble. Oy, oy, oy. That did surprise me. I'll wear that. It's still a cheap shot. And we really need to leave the baseball bat for what comes next. I gotta wonder, what happens if you get into an enemy boss fight you can't beat because you don't have a weapon? Maybe every boss encounter has to time out as a result.
disgusting.
Hinako? Don't go anywhere near that weird stuff. It might be poisonous. Go around to the garden on the right. This way.
Got it.
That looks like a terrible weapon, actually. No, 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 no. Get rid of the red capsules. No, no. Scar. We'll take one more hit and then we'll heal. Chan. This place is just falling apart. Oh, I remember this. Like, let's just take one more hit. No, I remember what happens next. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. Especially at 20 FPS. Let's do this.
What's that thing? Some giant monster just showed up.
Head into the storehouse. I'll open the window.
Oh. Come on, buddy, over here. We might be able to do this without actually fighting it at all. Just need to... Oh yeah, we're gonna take a hit any second now.
Keep turning it.
Yep, we have to kill it. Just wait for it to do its tantrum, and then we hit it from behind. Oh. Get around behind him. Alright, come on. Oh, didn't realize that was a thing. Guy has so much health, man. Seriously. Someone's throwing a tantrum. Oh. You can't get any good combos either, you just have to grind it. Which is annoying because it's like, seriously? We have to spend 10 minutes doing this? How did I miss that? Alright, there we go. That gains us like 5 minutes. Because it'll just respawn in a second, so... all that effort and we get nothing for it. Took a few minutes to do this one. That's the thing that's annoying about this particular enemy is that you have to grind it.
Alright.
And it just comes back again and again and again. It's like, argh. Which means we basically need to frantically find every item in this area. Oh, we're not getting it.
It's back. Can't you stay dead?
I think we've pretty much got everything. Oh, he's got friends. Can I dodge now?
You okay?
I think so.
Good. I didn't let Junko down then. She told me to look after you. No matter what happens.
Oh,
She did.
I can't imagine Junko
A
saying
while
that.
ago. Anyway, let's move.
Right. Time to go.
Yeah, I don't think Junko exactly likes us, so... yeah. I think our boy is just a little embarrassed. He's like, well, it's not Junko who told me to protect you, it's me who wanted to protect you. But I can't say that because I'm a man. Or embarrassed, you know? But such is life. Yeah, I know. Now, is there anything of interest here? Another one of these fox things going on. We're not going that way. We're just looking for like new weapons, new items, health, whatever we can find. I think we're owed a bandage. And there's our sanity restored. I don't quite know what the sanity mechanic does in this game. I know it's generally bad if you're insane in a video game, but beyond that, I'm not quite sure. Does it reduce speed, performance? I haven't really looked into it. And I have beaten the game before, so whatever it does, you don't necessarily need to be completely and utterly focused on it. But there's another game by the name of Haunting Ground or Haunted Ground, which has the same sort of sanity mechanic, but if you lose enough sanity, your character goes completely insane and you lose control of it. As in, your character will literally leave the player's control and literally run into walls and hurt itself. And you can actually die in enemy encounters because your character's freaking out so much, which is a cool mechanic. And I think there's a GameCube game called, I want to say Sanity's Requiem. I've heard about it and I have a copy of it, but I've never played it. Which has a sanity mechanic, but the environment and things get weirder the more insane you are. I do need to play Sanity's Requiem as well. It's one of those games which has been highly recommended because of its novel use of this kind of sanity mechanic. Like I said, I got a copy of it. A physical. That's a full heal. We may as well just hang on to all this because we're not going to get enough faith points to, we're not got enough faith points to actually really get a benefit if we sell everything, so to speak, so we may as well hold all the items, use them for healing and whatnot. Okay, that's that taken care of. And there's Shu standing over there. Oh, hang on. Now's the perfect time for me to actually stop the game, restart it, and fix the FPS problems if I can. If it's the area and what's loading in, I have no recourse, but that was the thing I was like, So, drop to the title screen, end the game, restart the game, see if that fixes the FPS problems. And then just pray it doesn't say, we have an update for you. Because it's done that before. When I've been on the stream, I've been trying to fix it. I do this trick of restarting the game, and it goes, yep, we have an update. I'm like, God damn it, now I have to basically stall for X number of minutes while my crappy internet downloads an update. But such is life, eh? Such is life. I mean, the whole point of streaming is just to have some fun, to relax, to take it easy. At least in my mind. But it does come with its challenges. Internet, technology. I still am blown away that this is actually possible. Like the very idea of what's happening right now, a stream from where I am to the world. Theoretically. With something that's tracking me in real time. It blows my mind. In the good way. It just shows what kind of amazing things technology is capable of. But, yeah, it does come with its challenges. Alright, we shall continue our journey. See how we... Let's see how we... Oh, there you go. That's much better. See, I wasn't crazy. You're crazy, Nappa. Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Nappa and Vegeta. Absolutely love that skit. All of them. That was so much fun. I know we're supposed to go that way, but I don't want to go that way. So we're going to go this way instead. Bandage, love to see it. Thought that was a baseball bat and I was very excited for a second, but no. What's this? Higashi. There are times that I want, because I look at all of this nice simple place with the water flowing through, you got wood everywhere, you got straw. It looks really appealing to me. This looks like a place that I would like to hang out and chill, but I have to wonder how much of that is idealization from a person like myself who did not grow up on a farm, who grew up in the suburbs. Am I romanticizing the reality of farming so much that I see this and think, this would be awesome, I'd love to retire here, versus someone who's lived this is like, God no, go back to the suburbs, that's better. I guess it leads back to the whole different strokes for different folks kind of a deal. But, yeah.
We used to play here a long time ago.
Takes me back, yeah. I got lost here. I was a little kid. Cried my eyes out.
It's hard to picture a tough girl like you crying.
That was a long time ago. Don't think I've cried since.
You tend to keep things bottled up inside. That's a bad habit of yours, you know?
Shoe?
In the spring, we used to catch fish and tadpoles. It felt great to be in the water. We used to get yelled at for getting covered in mud when we played in the rice fields, remember?
All this going on. The memories just keep rushing back.
Makes you miss those days, huh? Hey, you know, I'm here for you. Whatever you need, you can rely on me.
Thank you, partner.
All right, let's go. This fog is so thick. I hope Rinko hasn't lost her way.
Partner?
Escape. That's not ominous at all. I'm pretty sure we just follow the wind, but let me just see if we can grab an item here. That doll, that creepy doll, is probably the only ally we actually have here. Oh, no. We get the animation.
Why am I here again?
Who are you? Why do you always have to be different than everyone else? Freak. Ugh. Well, I think the doll wants us to go this way, so this way we go. So I guess who's different is the question. Well, that one has the weapons, that's different. I doubt it'll be that subtle though. So you're doing your thing, you're doing your thing. You have a weapon. On the evening of the 7th, a 5-year-old girl fell into the waterway of a rice field and subsequently drowned to death. Jesus Christ. All it takes is a few inches of water. You really got to be careful. I'm pretty sure the next one, it won't be the character with the weapon. I think you have to do this section like 4 times, which is annoying because it just becomes a grind. At one point I gave up trying to solve it. I'm just like, let me just brute force it and try every single one.
Another scarecrow?
Who are you? Honestly, you're helpless without me. Ooh. Honestly, you're helpless without me. They all have weapons. 2 weapons. 1 weapon, 1 weapon. 2 weapons, 1 weapon, 1 weapon, 1 weapon. I think it's either the one with 2 weapons or it's this one who has no weapons. That's my hunch. Children of Ebi, Su, Gaoka, good goods don't play near waterways, be careful. Good kids don't play in crop fields, watch out for the reservoirs and ponds because they're dangerous. Seems genuine. Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Is it dead?
Ay, ay, ay. That was a cheap shot. We also need our weapon. Most definitely and assuredly. Hello again. How you doing? Hope you had a fantastic rest of your day yesterday. How goes it? What's going on? What's the goss? Okay, so let's ignore that. So the trick is to just follow the after you trigger the correct scarecrow, it points in a direction, you just have to follow it. First time I did this puzzle, it broke my brain to the point where I ended up just brute forcing it. Because it was such a pain in the butt, you know? I was like, grr, which one? Who are you? I'll be your friend, otherwise you'll be so miserably alone. So maybe 2 of them close together? And then because the first time I played this I had all my weapons broken, I was literally just running from them for like 5 minutes. Because I couldn't actually fight them. It wants 2 of them together. So it's probably not you 2. It's probably not you. It's probably you 2. Although if there's one alone, it'd be the one at the back there, so maybe it's that one. I'll be a friend, otherwise you'll be so miserably alone. Well, the one that's alone is the one at the back there, so I'm gonna assume it's this one. And then hope for the best. I often see streamers who keep triggering the scarecrow and everything goes horribly wrong. I did that the first time I played this. I triggered it and I was being chased by like 4 or 5 of these freaking things. And they don't stop. You can't get far enough away to break line of sight for them to stop chasing you, so if you aggro them and you can't kill them, you're being chased by like 4 or 5 of them. For about 5 minutes, which means you need to do the puzzle while triggering more of them while running around them. Missed my chance. If I get too far away, I'm gonna have to redo it. Done and done. Alright, next one. And it just respawns. Wonderful. They've got different brooches. Maybe that's the clue. So, heart and heart. You've got the bird. Maybe that was the clue all along. You don't have a brooch. You don't have a brooch. No, that wasn't the clue. I'm gonna have to aggro all of them, aren't I? I'm gonna have to brute force this. Oh well, here's what it is. We now know the one that it's not. So... Well, I mean, so far only one of them has a bird. So let's just try you and see. Floating face down the water, been carried 2 kilometers downstream. Ooh. And then one of them is going to aggro regardless. We didn't need the butt shot. Just saying. Just saying. Alright. And use the 4th one. I gotta say this is going much better than the last time that I... Oh crap, it's Weeping Angel's time. Oh, the scarecrow's there, isn't it? Who are you? Tell me truly. You two aren't anything more than friends, right? I've always been watching you when you weren't looking, you know. You two aren't anything more than friends. Actually, you know what? This isn't gonna... Oh, this is gonna respawn, isn't it? So even if I attack it, it's just gonna come back. We can drop it for a few minutes. Oof, watch it come back in 30 seconds. Two aren't anything more than friends, right? Always watching you. Don't know if it's you two. I'm guessing it's you. Because you're watching those two. So maybe it's the one in the middle? It's the one in the middle or the one watching. Who are you? Tell me truly. You two aren't anything more than friends, right? Always be watching you two when you aren't looking. Oh, so maybe it's... He's looking at her, so that's probably not her. Nobody's looking at these two. You're looking at that one. You're not looking at anyone. So it's either you, or it's you, or it's you. I think. Yeah, watch me be horribly wrong regardless. Alright, time to hydrate before the fun begins. It's pretty hard, so a few hints, yeah. You basically have to brute force it. And then one of them's gonna aggro. Okay, this is going surprisingly well. I'm actually oh, I hate this. There's another one. Why are there always more? Why? Why? I have a hunch I'm supposed to solve this. Where's the scarecrow? Well, let's just keep running this way then. Yeah, I missed one. Dagnammit. This reminds me of Breath of the Wild with the Korok Forest. I better not go all the way to frickin' beginning again, I swear.
Didn't I pass through here before?
You want anything more than friends, right? Alright, we're going that way. Yeah, this puzzle always annoyed me in the first one, because I'm like, you don't do it once or twice or thrice, you do it frickin' 4 or 5 times, and it just gets annoying. Wait, is there like another scarecrow I missed, or am I just... Follow the scarecrows, I guess. Oh, no. Don't follow the scarecrows. Ugh.
Didn't I pass through here before?
Alright. Seems I'm destined to be chased around by a bunch of these little buggers. But where am I supposed to... There you go. Who are you? You. Yes, you. So which one of these is me? Oh, we got the Weeping Angel style again. That's not us. That's not us. That's not us. That's not us.
Is it dead?
Well, that didn't go so well. That's not us, that's not us, those aren't us. There you go. Hopefully we don't get hit in the cutscene.
Come on! Hurry!
Mannequin on
She
mannequin
was waiting
violence.
for me. I need to go.
Grrr. Oh, and now it's gone. Psst, okay. That was cool. Yeah, I did that way easier this time than last time, which makes sense, because it's the second time that I've actually gone through, you know? If I did it worse this time around, then I would be struggling, you know?
Hinako!
Is she here?
We didn't even go inside yet. How would we know?
Rinko! It's me! Shu! If you're here, say something!
Shoo!
Oof.
Came for me.
Oh, Hinako.
Glad you're safe too.
Are you hurt? Your family?
I'm not hurt, but I disappeared. Everyone's gone. Even my grandmother. And she can barely walk. I don't understand. Where did they go? What's with the monsters everywhere? What in the world is going on? Sakuko. I can't believe it.
I know. It's not safe for us to stay here. We've got to get out of town.
Out of town? What about our parents? Everyone? We can go get help. But we need to do something and do it fast.
We're not abandoning them. But we can only help them if we keep ourselves alive.
But we're trapped here. There's no way out.
What do you mean there's no way out?
Go take a look out the window. You can see the bridge from here.
No way.
Bridge. Now what do we do?
Well, we can't use the bridge. But we can still take the highway.
Past the mountain. Behind your house. You really think we can make it?
I know a shortcut through the wasabi fields. Rinko, we should bring some medicine and bandages with us.
There's a first aid kit in the kitchen. I'll go get it. Hey. I'll help you look for it.
Not a bad idea, partner.
Where's the kitchen again?
Beware, Rinko. Girls can be scary. Very scary. Oof. That's the bad side of being a girl coming out. Yep. She knocked us into a whole nother dimension.
What happened?
That'll be the gate that we went through in the last, episode, if you will. Oh yeah, they got little lanterns on the water. Looks really nice.
There he is. He can't wait for me to catch up.
I know, right? What a loser. Like, geez. At least wait for the lady, you know what I'm saying? At least hold the door open for her. Does that make me old school? Yes. Are there extenuating circumstances? Probably. If I remember correctly, everything that you take down here doesn't stay down. So it's almost not worth the fight if you can help it. Oh, someone threw a tantrum in here. I don't think we... Oh, hang on. Let me just check the ending guides really quickly. Make sure that we don't need to do anything in here. So the third posters are all outside in the overworld. What about the sword? I don't think any of the sword items are, or statues are inside these kinds of dreams, you know? Mountain path. Mountain path. Divine tree. Okay, yeah, so none of the stuff that I need for the two endings I'm going for are in the other world. They're all in the overworld.
nothing useful here.
I don't think the light
Better get going.
gives away our position. We need a key for the backside of that. Gotta phrase that better, but we do need a key. Yeah, I know that in other games, the light source you're carrying can alert enemies to your presence and draw them to you. Well, we'll just have to try it. That's where we came in. Ooh, a lot of treasures. I would love some of these wooden boxes at my house. Not even joking. In this day and age, it's all IKEA furniture and cheap stuff from Amazon, but some of this real good quality stuff that would last a lifetime? Yes, please. Can I afford it? I can, but then I'd have no money left. Drain from the sacrifice her blood, sparing not a drop, and add onto it wine that has been distilled 8 times over. Spare her body of its earthly viscera, and fill it instead with rice that's been mixed with the master saliva before sealing it shut with needle and thread. In the dark, shall the vessel rest undisturbed until the redolent odor of wine rises from her skin. Adorn her in fine garments befitting a bride, then set her afloat on a raft of straw so her blood wine may seep into the water's surface. Do this, and into the depths she shall sink, quelling the wrath that waits below. That is some nasty as human sacrifice right there. It's basically like similar to what the Egyptians did when burying their dead. But this one is not a peaceful ritual by the sounds of it. Yes, we have more inventory space. Because I am a pack rat. So, is that a... Oh, it's a human hand. I guess someone thought it would be handy to have around. I couldn't help myself. There's a core tenet of Shintoism that each land throughout all of Japan is protected by its own deities. From this, people pray to the gods so that they and their lands might be blessed. In turn, their belief strengthens the gods and gives them the ability to better protect the land in a beneficial cycle of reciprocation. Thus, the bond between humans and gods is vital to the prosperity of both. If the underlying strength of this bond can indeed be explained through mortal blood, then the reason for the gods joining themselves in sacred matrimony to mortals who call their land home becomes evident. Perhaps it is through the addition of their blood that the bond between mortal and god is strengthened. And if this is true, then I should think that frequently upholding such forms of unification would be best for all involved. However, in practice, marital bonds between mortal and deity are vanishingly rare. It is a mystery why this is so, or perhaps I find the greater mystery to be, why was I chosen? Ooh! So whoever was here was the bride or husband of a god. There's a similar idea in, I don't think it's talked about a lot, but in Christianity, Catholicism, and some of the Abrahamic religions, there's the idea of the Nephilim, which is the spawn of angels and humans having intercourse. The Nephilim were basically giants. That's a bit of an oversimplification. So the idea of the divine mating with humans to produce offspring is not new. You also have that in Greek mythology as well, with Zeus, who was famous for fornicating with any woman he could, and had a whole bunch of half-children, half-divine children, Hercules being one example. So I just find it interesting that there's this idea across different cultures, because Japan would have been pretty isolated and singular in the early days. They were an isolationist country for a very long time. They would have had a lot of trade with China and Korea. But for the most part, they kept to themselves, so the Shinto religion would have grown up in a vacuum, insulated from a lot of other ideas. So for them to arrive at a similar approach, or a similar set of thoughts to classical Greek mythology and the rest of it is interesting. We just went there. We need to get over there. Any second we're going to get ambushed. I wonder if each of those lights is meant to represent a sacrifice. But I don't see the boat, so it's pure speculation. If you saw the boat just bobbing below the water, you'd be like, yep, every light is a person that was sacrificed. Which would make this a whole lot darker. Although it doesn't mean that the creatures that are all sewn together and attacking us every 30 seconds are all sacrificial victims. Ugh. Can't interact with that one yet. Which is fine. Is this a dead end? This is a dead end. That doesn't go anywhere. Or if it goes to a door that I can't open, so that's fine. We have a map. Find a way to the sacred door. Oh, I've gone the wrong way, haven't I? I have. I swear I'd get lost in a paper bag. There's only one way out. I don't care. I'll still get lost. Yes. Okay. It's another dead end. Oh, nothing there. That's not a dead end, so let's keep exploring. Investigate the strange object. I see a lot of strange objects. So we must find a puzzle piece. It's the key we were needing earlier. This is a dead end? Yeah.
What's that?
Some kind of altar room by the looks of it. Max sanity. We're not really gonna... Great, restores health. So you have to go back to that first room. Which is directly down here. Nice and close. Now things have been way too quiet, so we're absolutely going to get ambushed any second now. I see scratches on the floor. Something's going to aggro any second now. There's a fox mask. And the doll. Don't believe the fox's words. Stay away from the western rooms. I think this doll has got our back. Creepy looking thing, but it's like... It's a real bro. Warning us of what's to come. Getting Toy Story vibes. And instead of just playing together, it's like... We need to save my human from causing shenanigans. Although we didn't really find anything. So I guess just keep going. And we will eventually find something. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll go to the end of this section here and then wrap up the stream a bit early just because I do need to run out and do some errands. Which is basically do my grocery shopping and get a haircut. I have been getting way too wild and woolly recently. We haven't been in here. And since it's Sunday, it should be a quiet day at the barber's. Oh, that's concerning. All their faces are removed. With blood, no less. Uh-oh. And that one's for us, I take it. Don't trust him. Message received. I officially don't trust this dude. Although, we are pretty much on rails. And you're just going to respawn indefinitely. We would need to be going back up to find the thing. Look, Sky looks way too scared to confuse him. I think that's the point, because if I understand the story, Hinako's father is in some kind of really bad debt and he has no way out of it. He can't pay it back. So his solution is to basically sell his daughter's hand in marriage to someone who's wealthy. And the person who's wealthy is connected to a family which does this ritual sacrifice regularly. So we're basically being sold. So it's not even a case of trust or not trust, it's a case of we're just part of a bigger plan. Oh damn, she's a bit further reach than I thought. And it gets the combo, of course. And it will respawn any second now. But I mean, if you even look at the Foxman's behavior, his response is, I need to change every part of who you are. You have to put the mask on, take your own face off, which is a metaphor for you have to stop being yourself and just be whatever he wants you to be as the husband in that relationship. He says, okay, cut off your arm as well. Okay, lose a part of yourself and just forget who you are to be whatever he wants. It's very disturbing. But I guess in a way that is what marriage could be considered as. In a unpleasant kind of way. It's a case of you have to forget who you are and basically just be whatever you're expected to be.
Stay back.
Now, ideally, marriage would be a partnership where you don't have to do that. It'll respawn in a few seconds. Fire's gone out. So we need to get on up out of here, because that thing's going to activate in a few seconds.
This must be special. Sorry. I'll hold on to it for a bit.
Many alternative theories exist about the origin of the name Inadama. One such theory suggests that a man commissioned the blade and gifted it to Oyani, who was to be his Zuma, or wife, upon their wedding. Another theory states that due to Inazuma also meaning bountiful harvest, the name was meant to represent the family's wish for continued prosperity in generations to come. Yeah. The whole thing is unpleasant. But yeah. I think this guy... So there's the question of, is the Fox Mask... Let's assume, for the sake of argument, that yeah, he belongs to a family and his responsibility as the family is to ensure they sacrifice women to keep the town from being devoured by this god that they're so worried about, yeah? So it is his job to basically acquire women for the sacrifice by whatever means. Is what he's doing moral in that case? Because he's lying, he's deceiving, he's ultimately leading to the death of these women through the sacrifice. But he's doing it for the greater good. So if he did not enjoy the process and was forced to do it, does that somehow make him moral? Versus if he did enjoy it, does that make him immoral? Does his intention matter at all? And then the other question is it better to stop the ritual and abandon the town to stop the sacrifices versus keep everything going, but you have to sacrifice a woman every god knows how many years? I would generally lean towards the whole no more sacrifices, let the town go, get everyone out beforehand. You know, actually resist this whole thing. But that's just me. Let's actually hang on to all that because we're probably going to need it. I should probably fix up our equipment as well. Oh, I didn't equip that. Increases max stamina. Slightly restores health after defeating an enemy. Greatly decreases focus charging time. Successful counter. Enemy line of sight. Greatly increases stun power and weapon durability is low. Only for weapons with durability. Greatly increases damage inflicted when in near-death state. Oh, we have to have it equipped, do we? Bugger. Slightly restores health defeating an enemy, increases max stamina. I think we'll keep with those. Okay, so bandages equipped. First aid is equipped. Divine water. The Okan is fine. Chocolate goes there. Higashi can go there. That way we don't even have the red pill equipped anymore. And then our final trump card can be the sushi, which is like a full heal basically. Alright, let's roll. I don't remember if the boss fight is here.
Finally.
I think that's the money shot.
It's no use. It won't open.
Another key. Dagnabbit.
Hinako! Over here!
Sakako?
Yep, it's the boss fight. Which is fine. We can take him. Or take her. I mean, famous last words. I think the only boss that I died to the first run... That's a lot of lanterns. I think the only boss that I died to in my first playthrough was the final one. And I think I died a couple of times just due to random enemies. So I definitely did not do a deathless run. Okay, that's gonna respawn any minute now. Let's get on up out of here. There's no doors, there's no nothing. Okay, fair enough. So at least break line of sight. One more hit and then we heal. It's a fire hazard right there. Open flame next to wood. And these paper lanterns. Oi, this whole thing is a tinderbox.
Why would someone put this here?
You know, the game's got something up, something planned when it gives you all these health. It's like, oh, hey, have a look at this, have that. And just like, you're playing something, aren't you? Wait. That did not go well. Oh, it's a dead end anyways. Dagnabbit.
A library? In a place like this?
Candles. Open flames with all this paper? Seriously. This place is a death trap. Succumb to our spirit and flesh. That's concerning. Crimson spring gushing from the womb. Deep within is the Shemizif. Ooh.
Is this about my family?
How the mighty have fallen. You got a drunk for a dad who has gambling... Oh, not gambling debts. He lost a business venture. Well, that's usually the way of it with families is... The kids get raised spoiled. They never really learn to look after themselves and everything fails. Rituals held, the Igarashi clan, last descendants. It's always Igarashi with this guy. That sounded moist. That sounded very moist. Not enough. The honorable blood, fill it up, make it full. Otherwise what? What happens? What happens if your town's guardian deity is not satisfied? Some disaster. It's basically the plot for Fatal Frame 1 and 2 and even 3. Is satisfying X, Y, and Z deity or you doomed.
Sakuko! Is that you? Where are you?
I don't know if you want to find your friend right about now. Just a hunch. Just looking to see if there's any more text that we can examine. Get some more lore. The wish to have one's romantic desires fulfilled is as old as humanity itself. Consequently, there have existed many arts by which people attempt to make such dreams come true. One such method was to employ a sorcerer known as a Jigonshi to perform an incantation written in the Enmi Jugon Roku. After such spells were suspected of causing chaos and turmoil in the imperial court, their practice was expressly forbidden under the Yoro Code in the first year of the Tempyo Hoji era. However, these incantations were later adopted into the practice of Omniodo, where their effects continue to be studied. According to multiple sources, these powerful romantic spells that have been successfully cast are often accompanied by the scent of sandalwood. Another offering. And no more, just another pill, which we're going to ignore, but no more books to read. I knew we were going to get ambushed. Take a swing, go on.
Is it dead?
Done and done. Oh, I forgot they come from the ceiling as well. God damn it. Oh, they're all over the place. No. Let's just run. We can get around that one. we go next? Where's my map? Basically go in big circle and find key.
Hinako! Come on, hurry!
No! What if I don't want to? Let's just patrolling until it aggroes. Seems to work better with light attacks, actually. Stun it, knock it down, light attacks, finish it off faster than just doing multiple heavy attacks. Surprised by that. I guess. I can knew there'd be another on the roof somewhere. And it'll be awake by the time we're done. Ah. Wasn't expecting to see this here. 400 faith. Probably want to hang on to most of this. Slightly restores max sanity. Hang on to that for later. Slowly restores health and sanity. Restores stamina. Let's hang on to it for now. Alright. Sheesh.
It's this way! Hurry! Hurry!
Sakako!
What if
Are you
I
there?
don't want to hurry? What if I enjoyed taking my time? That actually looks like a nice environment out there. Look at that view. Red sky, gloomy water, plenty of fog, desolate trees. This looks like heaven to me. Love to just drop a towel on that rocky shore over there, just lay down for a bit, you know. Wouldn't get much of a tan, but I'd enjoy it.
Sakako?
Ugh, these things. These things are a pain in the butt.
To get out of here.
What was that? We don't want to run right into that. That's a dead end anyways.
Kinako! You left me alone! You traitor!
Assuming that all these doors are closed. Map. Yeah, we're pretty much right there. Okay.
I don't want to be by myself! It's lonely!
Done and done. Jump scare. No? Oh, okay. That's the surprising part. No jump scare. Alright. Alright, you know something's up when the game's giving you all these goodies. Is there anything else that I can enshrine? Nothing that'll make much of a difference. So we should just save. And then do the boss fight. And then, yeah. What happens, happens. Oy, why is it always crying? Alright, let's do this. Ugh. Is it meant to be wax? Nah, all good, I can save myself.
Go away.
You traitor!
Sakuko. Why?
You traitor!
What's going on?
Liar!
Aha, that's what I need to do.
You traitor!
Didn't dodge fast enough.
Liar!
wrong button.
I'm here to save you.
Sakugo! Please! Please stop this!
Please don't leave me. I'll forgive you. Come back. Stop it, please. Liar! Toxic! The more you refuse to get in, the more you'll suffer.
I have no idea what you're talking about!
I know you want nothing more than to not be here.
Fits like over there getting hit by the bell attack. Oh! I didn't know there was an achievement for it.
Are you injured? Fear not. This is nothing to fret over. Keep my command in mind. Yield to me. Be good!
He could have done that the whole time, but he's like, I'm just gonna jump in at the last minute. Because I want that aura. Oh, dear.
Foolish of an evil spirit to enter this place.
Because at first glance, it's like, hey,
Purity that haunts
he
you
could have done that the whole time. Why didn't he?
Rest assured, you are safe now. To live in this world is to walk amidst impurities, but we can ward them off. Come. Sacred ground lies before us. Before we enter, we must be cleansed. We shall do so here.
Makes sense. I don't think we get a choice. I was just thinking to myself, hang on a second, there's something about not cleansing something to get the ending involving the sword, but I think that just means don't take the sword to a certain place, not that we can refuse this. No, I don't think it matters. still don't know the significance of the mushroom-looking thing in his outfit. That's always bugged me. I'm just like, what is that meant to be? Is that actually a mushroom, or is that just a piece of
You
cloth?
as well.
Okay.
Calm yourself. It is but water.
Don't trust him indeed. He's sus, as the kids say. Oh no.
Hinako! Hey! Wake up!
You klutz. You fell down the stairs.
Your arm. What happened?
Oh, must have cut my sleeve somewhere.
You don't look bruised or anything. Does it hurt at all?
No, I'm fine.
That's good to hear.
Damn, someone's a mean girl.
What's wrong?
Let's go. There's no time to waste.
All right.
I gotta say, I don't like any
Well,
of
you're going to
the...
protect me, right? I'm not tough like Hinako, you know?
Yes. Don't worry. Stay close to me.
Of all the characters here, I like
Let's head to my
Hinako.
place.
She's cool.
Back road, then mountain, then highway.
Shoot.
I'll take the front. Partner, take the back.
Got it.
He's young and he's
I'll stay behind
trying,
you, Shu. It's safest in the middle.
but Junko just no. I'm just like, ugh. And the other one, Brinko, I'm just like, we know nothing about her, so I almost don't care what happens to her. Not in a malicious way, just in like a, she's there for 5
To
minutes.
me.
But yeah, I do not like these other characters. I'm just like, ugh, no. Cut them out of your life. Get rid of them. Nako's 3 fox rituals freak me out too much. I still haven't watched them properly. They are so gruesome. I know they're meant as metaphors for stripping one's identity as part of the whole marriage thing. Like, spoiler warning. I mean, you've probably seen them, so you know. But spoiler warning. Her face is removed. She loses an arm. She's ritually burned on her back. A brand saying, which is reminiscent of ownership. So the rituals all seem to be metaphors for the surrender of the self to the will of the husband as part of the whole marriage thing. It's just so gratuitous, the way that they convey that metaphor. I'm just like, I get the meaning of her losing her own face and having a mask put on instead, but like, do you have to be so gruesome about it? Could you not be more subtle? I think taking the arm off, I'm not entirely sure. I think that just means taking away her ability to choose and do stuff. I know in Japanese culture, I believe the pinky has more of an association with love and romance, and there was the story of women who were in the palace who couldn't be with the man they loved. They would cut off their own pinky and send it to him as a sign of devotion, which sounds kind of gruesome, but I can see the sentiment behind it. Taking the whole arm, though, that's a bit excessive. So yeah, I was a bit confused about the meaning behind the arm part, but the face and the brand, it's pretty clear what that means. At least that's my interpretation of it anyways. Very gratuitous, though. Are there any other things that we can enshrine that we don't want to use? Maybe the divine water. Yeah, we really need to get to about 2,000 to... We need 1,000 to draw the next Amori. That's to say nothing of the actual next upgrade. Alright, I am going to call it here. Just because, like I said, I do have errands to run and I need a haircut today. Yeah, I think it's a good stopping point anyways, because we've just got past the last section, and then next up is the middle school. And I think there's an opportunity to get access to more posters and to get access to more Jizu statues for the sword part, which I'm going to need to get the ending I want. So rather than rush through it, we'll wrap it up here. I will probably be streaming again next weekend around the same times. Although I did get an invite to join some other guys and play some stuff online, so maybe I'll do that instead. It just depends. But, yeah, I think we'll call it here. First and foremost, let me chuck that on. First and foremost, thank you so much to everyone who popped in to catch the stream. Fan Neko, appreciate you as always. Hope you have a fantastic weekend ahead. And thanks again to anyone who catches the VOD later. Like I said, we'll probably be back next weekend to keep keeping on with this. I'll keep playing Silent Hill F until I finish the game, and then after that, not sure what I'll do next. I've been itching to try Dying Light 1, do a run of that, but we'll see. I don't feel the need to get every single ending for these particular games, just a few of them, so if I can get 2 endings, then I'm satisfied. But we shall see. Anyways, I'm going to wrap it up. Once again, thank you so much, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. But till then, bye-bye. It would help if I chose the right screen instead of back in 5. Oh dear. Alright. Toodles.